All right, guys, there's a lot of fights that happened this past weekend in the boxing world, in the MMA world, but there's no doubt about it. There was one highlight for me that stands out above the rest, and that is my good friend Oscar Willis walking out to BKFC Spain and putting on the performance of the weekend, man. The man has balls of steel. Conor McGregor said it himself. He joins me here today from Spain. Oscar Willis, man, how you doing, dude?
Oh man,
The winner's circle is here.
it's very hard ground to get to, Dennis. But when you're here, the floor feels so sweet in the winner's circle. It's good.
Dude, I
Life is good.
gotta get into the fight with you, man. All right, I want to show you something. Can you see my screen okay? I want to
Yep.
show you something. I want to get some thoughts from you right here.
Yeah.
Here we go. The fight is happening right here. Unbelievable scenes. That first knockdown, what was that moment like for you, man? When you first landed that shot, you saw Ben go down. I mean, you must have in your mind, you must have just been like
Fuck.
going through so many different things.
Yeah, no, I landed a clean right hand early, and he was hurt, and then I just went a bit spaz, as my cornerman predicted I would, and I just spammed right hands again and again. And when he went down, I was really conscious of not having a big adrenaline dump and feeling like the job was done. So I breathed a bit, and then someone was shouting at me to slow down, and I thought, no, I'm not going to slow down. I'll get him out of here, and I just did it again and again.
All right, so you mentioned it. You drop him here. Beautiful shot. Right here, you're like, all right, Dan's going, calm down. What's going on in your mind right here? It looks like it looked like Ben landed one shot there as you were taking him out.
Yeah, no, honestly, he landed, like, he didn't land an inconsequential amount of shots. He did land like 5, 6 decent shots, but at that point, I think I'd taken the steam out of him, and obviously the momentum was in my favor, so it was just a bit like, fucking just get through these and keep landing. And then he kept getting up. And then after the fourth knockdown, I looked at David Feldman ringside and was like, come on, guys, this guy's getting hurt. But actually, I was just trying to get the fight stopped because I wanted to go home. So I was like, guys. But yeah, man, Ben's so tough. And I told him after the fight, I felt like the betting line and kind of the general gist of the fight was like almost a bit too much about me. And I felt like he was being underappreciated because I knew he had a lot of heart and was going to really go for it. So he deserves so much credit for getting up. Because everyone kept saying, like, oh, if you land one big shot on him, he won't want to stay in there. Got up 4 times, and he just couldn't find his mouthpiece to continue after the fourth one. So he's a tough kid, man.
Dude, yeah, congratulations to Ben for stepping up, man. And, shout out to him. It's going in there, doing the thing with you. He was the perfect dance partner. I got to ask, what did it feel like, man? Like, did anything surprise you? There's no way to really get prepared for something like this, right? Like, you can't really throw bare knuckles at someone's face like that. So anything surprise you as you were punching Ben in the face over and over and over?
I was, honestly, I was surprised that it didn't hurt as much. I was kind of expecting to like land shots and be like, oh, I can't throw again. And it didn't really hurt. It was only right up as soon as the fight ended that I realized like my hand was pretty messed up. But yeah, during it didn't hurt that much, which I was pretty surprised by. I thought I kind of, as the fight was about to start, I was like, oh, this is gonna fucking suck. But yeah, no, I was surprised about that. And then other than that, I knew he was going to be really aggressive. I guess I was surprised I dropped him because I just, you have those doubts of how well you're actually going to do. But no, I kind of knew it was going to be a bit wild and scrappy. So yeah, I guess I predict these things.
Hey, what did the big guy say? What did Conor McGregor tell you after the fight?
He jumped in and he said he made a massive point to not just say it to me, grab Ben as well, which I thought was really cool. Where it's like, you guys are both warriors and both can speak on this sport fairly now, and both deserve all the credit. I think actually Conor really appreciated Ben. I think Conor sensed it was a bit like the Oscar show maybe, and Ben wasn't getting a good shout, and I think Conor really appreciated Ben had the balls to do this as well. So yeah, he just gave us both great props, man. It was cool, really cool.
You know, it's interesting that you mentioned that, man, because obviously you're, one of the GOAT media members out there. You're absolutely killing it. But like, what kind of perspective does it give you? Obviously, this isn't your first fight, but I feel like in a way, because it's a big fight and there was so much attention on you leading into it, you were doing more interviews than any of the UFC fighters on the card this past weekend, right? No, but you had one of the most look forward to fights in the weekend. What did you learn from that perspective that you can kind of take back into the media game, I reckon?
Well, definitely the weight cut this time was really much harder than the first time. So, if I don't expect anyone to like go out and take a fight necessarily, but I would recommend to media members or fans who talk shit, go and cut 8 pounds in a sauna, and you'll get a real appreciation for like how draining that process is. Because these guys cut double that, and it's awful. So I'd recommend people try that. And so that I got a real appreciation for the weight cut. Got a real appreciation for calming my energy, not freaking out all day. I tried pacing around the kitchen and Dan was like, "Get the fuck back in bed and shut the fuck up." But like managing the energy of a fight day is really tricky because you're nervous. It's like being in an airport for 12 hours, and I got a new appreciation for that as well. Like just managing your energy, managing the nerves, managing the moment is very cool. That I got to experience that. Whiskey.
What about Dan, man? I mean, you mentioned it before. He gave you some good advice in the corner, but he's been with you this whole week. You guys are hanging out together. Like, what's it like being for you, having this guy in your corner, man? There are a lot of special moments, just like those ones before you guys went to war together. If you're just chilling out at the hotel, having little laughs and just having nice moments before the fight happens.
I don't know if there's nice moments. Dan. Dan is underappreciated. Dan's underappreciated in how smart he is. That sounds like an insult. But like all day he was like really, really passive. And I was even when we got to the arena, I was like, fuck, this guy's a grumpy bitch. And after the fact, you realize like, oh no, he's being like super stoic to make me chill out and calm down. Like I can't be super energetic and bouncing off the walls if he's not giving me that energy back. Like he makes me calm down. And like the guy is fucking, it's like one of my best friends. He's like a big brother to me. So it's been very special having him here. And I don't want to say any of this is next to me. I don't think I'm gay, but yeah, like obviously it's just this whole experience. It's probably been one of the coolest moments of my life, and it was made that way because he was here as well. So yeah, it's been awesome, man.
Yeah, dude. Look, the other thing is, man, you really took a chance on yourself here. You put a lot of effort into building this fight. You put your hand up. You said in the earlier interview you wanted to do something different. You wanted to challenge yourself. So now looking back on it, now that it was a success, because what people don't realize is, man, you could have gone out there. Like, you never know what happens in this thing. Like, you could have been knocked out, and then that would have lived on forever in footage all over the world. How does it feel for you to be able to look back on it now that it's actually successful, man? Because I imagine you would have had moments to yourself. You said you were writing your will on the way to Spain. You would have had some crazy moments to yourself where you're like, dude, what am I doing here?
That feels like a lifetime ago. God, that was only on Monday. Yeah. I'm very conscious that this sounds very wanky because it's very about me, but I'm going to give myself some credit here. Like I came up with this idea. I got Ben on board. I got BKFC on board. I got the deal done. I promoted the fuck out of the thing. I got all these guys to talk about it in the space, and then I went out there and got the first round TKO that I wanted. I even messaged Israel and said, like, man, like, I learned off you manifesting things. Like, I manifested this. I even said that in the ring. Like, it's the first time I've ever tried to do any of that, or feel like I've manifested anything. But to be the start of something and see it through to what is the perfect combination, I'm just very, yeah, I'm almost taken aback at that I was able to do it and that I backed myself so relentlessly because it's not something that I've ever really done before. So it's very internally content, I suppose I'd describe it as.
Yeah, man. Well, it's super inspiring for all of us, man. Like behind the scenes, like we were so impressed with everything that you've done. Tell me a little bit about how you pulled up. How are you feeling physically after this thing? Any nicks or niggles or?
Do you want to see my manky hands?
Yeah, good. Oh, it's Scary Movie 2. Grab my strong hand, my child.
Yeah, it's not great.
A little, it looks like, yeah, bare knuckle, huh?
They well, to be fair, it was bandaged, and then we were in the nightclub last night, and everyone kept asking me what had happened, and I was like, I'm fucking sick of talking about this, so I ripped the bandage off, and I don't necessarily think that was the smartest thing to do, so yeah, be all right.
Hey, dude, everyone's talking about this fight, right? Everybody's being like, what's next? What's next? I know you said, look, it has to be the right opponent. Like, Ben was the perfect opponent. Spain was the perfect card. Is this it? Or do you leave the door slightly open in case the right opportunity comes along in the future?
If they threw like a lot of money at me, I would do it, but it would just be for that sort of money. And that's not an invitation. I actually think if I did this again, it would almost be disrespectful to this moment, right? Because if I did it again, it's not special enough. It's not special enough for someone like Dana to talk about it. It's not special enough for someone like Izzy or to talk about it for Joe Rogan. It would just be like, oh, Oscar does fights now. And so why? You know, like why? And also, it's in a fucking Coliseum in Marbella. Conor McGregor's there. Like, that's the guy I was a fan of when I started watching his sport. He's there giving me a hug in the ring after a fight. Like, what? No scenario I could really think of that would top that. You know? So I won't. You know. And also,
Dude,
my parents would be pretty upset at me if I did it again.
what was the phone call like with your parents after the fight?
They were fucking sat in the dark, like some guys hiding from the Nazis, shaking. It was like, oh, we're so worried. But yeah, they were fine, but they were nervous.
Dude, what was the after party like? You can't give too much information away, but I know Exhibit was there. Dizzy Rascal, did you get a chance to hang around? Some of the boys get a little bonkers.
Oh, we did get a little bonkers. Dan, oh, okay. Starting that or okay.
See, Dan's still in your corner right now, brother. He's still doing his thing.
Sorry, Dad. But
it's all good.
Yeah, the after party was, we got in the ring. We were about to leave. We were about to leave, and then I heard Dizzy Rascal. I was like, we got to go watch Dizzy Rascal. So we ran back in, got in the ring. Conor was there. I think we cracked open a few stouts. Yeah, I'll be honest, that bit was a bit hazy. And then we went to a club. Club was also hazy. It was a hazy night. I think, look, 9 a.m. bedtime. You know, all good.
Yeah, dude, well deserved though. And by the way, like, shout out to Conor for signing these great artists, man, because I think there's a lot of talent these artists have. Like, Exhibit's one of my favorite artists. It's great. Like, his new song is awesome. It's great that he's using his platform to give these legends another go around, and I'm excited to see what happens with that. As we wrap up, man, people at home wondering what is next with Pub Talk. What can people look out for? I know you and Dan are probably going to record something. Couple of big episodes dropping our way.
Are we doing a Pub Talk?
Yeah, we should do a Pub Talk.
Yeah, we'll do a Pub Talk. Yeah,
Come on, you got to do a Pub Talk. You got to do it.
And that is a level of organisation this outfit has.
Great idea, mate. Great idea.
Yeah, we'll do it.
And this is how we organise Pub Talk.
That's what makes it great.
So we'll do a Pub Talk today. It's Sunday today. We've got a whole other day here, bro. We'll just get on it today and then maybe wind off tomorrow.
All right, man. Well,
mate, life is good, bro. Life is fun.
I'll tell you, it was a special moment for all of us, me, Casper, Jim, all the boys watching you do this, man. Congratulations again. You're an absolute legend, Oscar. Inspiring stuff again. Congratulations on the win. Enjoy it. And I can't wait to watch the Pub Talk where you and Dan really get into it. Everybody, make sure to check out the Mac Life. If you're already subscribed, make sure to follow Oscar Willis on social media. You never know what he's going to do next. I'm sure there's some fun skits and big coverage coming up. If anything else, Oscar Willis, thank you so much, man. Congratulations, my friend.
Dennis, mate, thank you for all your support. And if I'm being, this is my day of giving thanks. You're obviously one of my best friends in this, and yeah, brother.
Love you, brother. Take care, man. Enjoy.